The Labor Department today announced that job openings are up. So, why aren't you getting hired? We need to fix this. So, we're going to talk about this today. My name is REIN. I'm an executive recruiter and a job search strategist. I'm here to share those inside secrets from the view of the recruiter to get you hired rapidly. That is my goal. So, before we move on to today's topic, please subscribe and click the bell to get alerts every time that I post a new video to help you in your job search. So let's talk about this today. There's chaos going on out there in terms of the job market, and you're probably very confused because on one hand, you're hearing about mass layoffs. I'm seeing that Philips has laid off 5% of their workforce, 4,000 people. See, Peloton had laid off 12%, DocuSign 9%. There are mass layoffs happening everywhere. On the flip side, the Labor Department is saying that we jumped for 437 jobs, 437,000 jobs, big difference, increase. So what's going on with the market and why aren't you getting hired? And that's really what I want to discuss today with you. So let's talk about this as to what you can do to increase your chances of getting noticed. Before we move into that, please, if you're having problems with your job search, you're not quite sure what's going on, you're getting ghosted, I welcome you to jump on my calendar. I will leave the link in the comments. It's gethired.careers. We could talk about your job search, what is working for you, what isn't working for you. Look, the goal here is to get hired in a job that you're inspired by, a job that you love, a job that you look forward to waking up and going to each morning. If you enjoy your job, you will be more successful. It's just that simple. So that's the goal here. So I welcome you to get on my calendar, gethired.careers, so we can talk about your job search to get you hired rapidly. So let's get back to why your job search might not be working for you and how we can get you going in your job search. So number one, the dreaded resume. You know, you need that resume. However, it may not be marketing you properly. Take a look at your resume, cut off the name. Take a look and do a role reversal. Would you hire you based on what you're seeing? Is your resume antiquated? Is it not working for you? And I don't care if you paid $10,000 to have your resume done. The resume's job is to generate calls. If it's not doing its job, then it's time to change it up. It's really a marketing document. Your resume is marketing you to employers the same way that we market a product to the marketplace. In this case, you happen to be the widget. So as I said, fold over your name, look at your resume. This is a good tip. Fold over the name and then just look at the content, look at how it's presented. It's not all about the template. I know everyone's saying, gee, you need to have a new template. No, I saw a resume today. Someone sent me their resume. It's a gorgeous template, but the information wasn't presented well. So I couldn't figure out what the person actually wanted, what kind of job they wanted. And I had to read through. You know what? Recruiters just don't have that kind of time. It's that simple. I look at about 500 resumes a day. If I don't like that one, I go to the next one. At that moment, it's just a piece of paper to me. You need to stop a recruiter's eyes in their tracks. That's the goal here. So, another reason why you might not be landing a job, you may not be networking enough. Now, I don't like to use the word networking. It just sounds so sterile. It sounds so scary sometimes for some people. The reality is networking is just meeting people. It's just getting out. And I know sometimes it's hard when you're an introvert or maybe you have anxiety issues, but you need to get out of your comfort zone just a little. Not a lot, just a little. But even if you're doing it just within your circle of people that you know, let them know you're searching for a job. Look, we're going into holiday season. They want to give to you. just like you give to them. Okay. And they give them the gift of letting them help you. You would help them if they asked you, right? So let your friends, let your family know that you're searching for a job. Maybe they might know someone. Go to industry events, go to conferences. Gee, just go sit at the library and talk to someone. Okay. Someone that you might look and say, they have similar interests to me. Go to a community event. Go volunteer at a FIRST robotics event. I'm looking for people to volunteer. Competition season is coming up. You can find like-minded people and they might be able to connect you with others. Okay, that's what networking is about. But if you sit in your ivory tower and no one knows that you're there, nothing is going to happen. It's that simple. So, before we go on to a couple of other reasons, I'm going to invite you to get on my calendar. It's gethired.careers, and we can talk about your job search and how we can market you better to employers and to recruiters in order to get you hired rapidly. Again, it's gethired.careers. I'll leave my link in the comments. One other reason, let's talk about this. You may not be using social media to your advantage. You really need to create the visibility for yourself on social media. But first of all, before you even do that, I want you to go and take a look at your profiles. They need to be a little cleaned up. Take a look at your photos. I always, I don't say, if don't put it up if you're, so your mother doesn't see it. I want you to take a look at your social media through your grandmother's eyes. Is it something that your grandmother would want to see on social media? If the answer is no, it's time to take it down. Put it in your own personal archive. The world doesn't need to know. You're trying to put a professional face to the world and you're trying to get hired. You're trying to get hired in your dream job. So I really want you to do that. So take a look at social media. So let's recap as to what can help you get hired rapidly and get one of these jobs. Because look, the labor department is saying job openings are up. There is no reason for you to go unemployed. Number one, you may not be marketing yourself properly. So remember, take a look at that resume, take a look at your LinkedIn profile, take a look at your job search activities as a whole. If you're not marketing yourself properly, then we need to talk and we can develop that strategic plan for you together. You need to be networking. Number two, you need to really get yourself out there. You need to let people know that you're job searching. They want to help you. It's okay. There's nothing to be ashamed of if you're looking for a job. There's nothing to be ashamed of if you're unemployed. Now's the time that you can give the gift of them helping you. And number three, let's take a look at that social media. Let's take a look at the accounts. Let's create visibility for you so this way people can find you. People know that you're there and what you have to offer. That's what this is really all about. So that's it for me today. I want you to get hired rapidly. Again, I welcome you to get on my calendar. It's gethired.careers. I will be back with more job searching tips to get you hired rapidly. My name is ILENE REIN. I'm an executive recruiter and job search strategist.